Hello friends, today we're going to learn about how the clouds are formed. Zoom in. Whenever the lightning strikes, kids get scared. The scare of lightning is known as keranophobia. Now see how the clouds are formed. What makes the rain? When the ocean water heats up by the sun's heat, it evaporates. Evaporation mean is the water turns a gas and then it starts floating in the air. You can see evaporation even in your homes. Just tell your mom to boil some water in a cooker or in a bowl or a kettle. You'll see little drops what are too much warm. Little warm droplets. And if you let the little open of the water and boil it many times, the water will suddenly disappear after 4 hours, and it will appear like magic, but it will be not. It will be evaporation. It will turn into gas and float away. And when it is evaporating, the heat is evaporating the water. Then at that time you can open the lid and check. Well, you can feel the evaporation heat. You'll feel a hot, wet gas was making your hand so much wet. And just like your house's cooker when you boil water, just like that, the ocean heats up and evaporates the hot water. And this is your other question. I know what you're thinking. If the water turns into gas, why did it just float away in space? Why did it stay inside the Earth's atmospheric layer? Because the atmospheric layer is just like a shield. Never water droplets and evaporating gas can evaporate into space. So wet reaches very high up, where the atmospheric pressure is too much. It mixes with dust and gas to form clouds, and when the cloud can't hold too much, it rains. And do you know the clouds are made out of ice? You will be surprised to know this thing, because they look very light, like gas. But they aren't light that much. Then there's another question in your mind. Then why do clouds fly if they are made of ice? Because they will be too much heavy if they are made of cold ice. Because at the atmospheric pressure in that much where they are too much high, the atmospheric pressure is too much. So it slides the cloud in the air, and the atmospheric pressure is high downwards and the atmospheric pressure is low on the top of the cloud, so it just slides in the air and then fall off. And when those clouds start to get heavier, they start to lose their mass. Little giant pieces of ice fall out of them. That's why it snows, and even when they crash, it rains. Then it is another question in your mind. If they are made out of ice, And if when they get heavier and heavier, they drop ice pieces on the ground. So why it turns into water? Because they are far away, too much high. Then you'll need a plane to fly up there. So in the way of a raindrop coming downwards from a cloud, it melts the snow. And do you know the raindrops don't look like teardrops? Yes, because they more look like a hamburger bun. And now let's see a journey of a raindrop. When the snow melts in the air, it turns into small droplets, spherical droplets. And when they crash together, they become bigger. And then they turn into a hamburger bun. And then suddenly they start to look like a parachute. And that's the journey for raindrop, falling on your heads. And if you have any confusion in your minds about raindrops and thunder, what does thunder to the clouds? And where does the sun ray come? You will make a video on that topic. I'll see you in another video. Bye bye. And don't forget to like and subscribe our channel and share our videos. Bye bye. I'll see you in another video.